Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Tony and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, I'd love to talk about some travel essentials that I've gathered along the years of both domestic and international travel. Let's start by talking about what to wear. I'll insert a clip of my outfit of choice. I feel like the material should be lightweight, comfortable, stretchy, definitely layers. I seem to always be cold, especially on an airplane. So I always have additional layers, and we'll talk about some that I just do not leave home without. But I'd love to start talking about my newest addition, which is this backpack. This is the newest addition to my travel family, and this bag is by BAGSMART. I had a previous bag that I was given as a gift from my local firehouse for being one of the top responders, and I used that bag for years. I didn't care what it looked like. It was kind of black and maybe a little manly, but it had so many pockets and it just worked. So I searched high and low to find something more my style, and this is what I settled on. I love this bag because I know where everything is at. It's all strategically placed by me, for me, and I might be a little tad bit of an overpacker, which I think you'll see, but I kind of feel like I want to plan for every potential, and this bag helps me do that. It's got backpack straps. It's got a trolley sleeve, so you can slip it down on your carry-on and just roll it through the airport. It's just got lots of pockets. It's got the laptop protective sleeve. It has handles on every side. It's got air vents, and if anything were to spill in there, be able to come out. This is like my snack AirPod and all that kind of stuff compartment in here. It's a nice washable material. So we've got a slide pocket here. We've got another pocket here. And then it opens like a clamshell, like a suitcase. And you've got these extra straps here. You've got a waterproof compartment here. And we're not done yet. At the bottom, where those holes are, you've got dirty, yucky laundry or shoes. They can go in there, and it's totally separate from the inside. And it's got the straps to kind of cinch everything down. It's got a pocket for your water bottle. It's got an expansion section if you overpacked it and you just need a little bit more room. This bag is just phenomenal, and I plan on having it for many years to come. So if you're looking for something like this, I recommend the BAGSMART. I will research my order and link it down below if you're interested in finding it for yourself. Let's talk about the outfit. Let's go back to the outfit. One of the main things that I always take with me is my zip-up cashmere hoodie from Quince. Nothing is more temperature regulating than wool. And cashmere is super soft wool. And this is just a must-have for me to go on any trip. And I feel like this is a nice color that pretty much goes with anything. And it's easily packable. I always throw this along with this, which is also cashmere, also from Quince. This can be a pillow, it can be a blanket, it can be a wrap, it can be a scarf. It just, with these two things and my regular outfit, I'm set for any temperature that I come in contact with. These are just a non-negotiable in my book. I'm not sure if anybody's seen this. My daughter got me this years ago, and international travel, I always take it with me. So again, it's got a trolley sleeve. It's super soft, easy to wash. I throw this in and wash it every time when I get home. It's got a nice clip to clip onto your carry-on, your backpack, whatever it is you need. You unzip it, and it's got a nice blanket inside. I usually keep an eye mask in here. I must not have put it in after it got washed. Nice, comfy, versatile, easy to carry on. Another great item to have. At this point, some of you are probably like, this woman is crazy, the amount of stuff that she takes. I know. I love this. This keeps my mouth shut while I'm sleeping on a plane. And you can go from side to side. You can hug it like this. You can lay down on the tray table. It's easy to wash. I've had this one for years, as you can see by the fraying of the tag, but if it works, I'm sticking to it. All right, let's talk about toiletry bags. I have several. This is the second place winner in my mind. It's just not big enough for me. Plus, I like to be able to hang, which is where this one comes in handy. But you can see the amount of stuff I have in here. I just threw a bunch of random stuff in here. There's a middle zipper compartment with even more stuff in it. There's side compartments. You can just set it on the counter, keep everything in here. It's very easily accessible, and it's great. And then you just got a nice little handle. It's nice wipeable material. And I have spilled stuff in here before, and there's still a little bit of staining, but it's easily to keep clean. And if you're a low maintenance girl, which I kind of feel like I am, but again, I just like to be prepared for anything. So this one is my go-to, especially on big trips. This is great for smaller trips. This is the medium size hangable toiletry bag. Again, I've had this for years. And it opens up to this. Now I'd like to take a moment and kind of go over some of the things that I have in here. I am getting ready to go to Hawaii for my 31st wedding anniversary. And we're going to be there for a little over 2 weeks. And I currently have this packed. This is great because it hangs, so you can hang it in the bathroom, wherever, and it doesn't take up the counter space. And then you can put stuff back in there. We're going to be doing lots of island hopping, so we won't be staying too long at one place. So I feel like this is the best way to go, because I can keep everything in here, use it, put it back, and pack it up quickly when it's time to go. One thing I'd like to point out in here, the Poo-Pourri comes in very handy when you're in a hotel room. And you know, they just do not have proper ventilation. There's no exhaust fan. If there's something in the ceiling, there's no way to turn it on. And that's just helpful in those situations. We always like to take, we're somewhat of coffee snobs, these via packs. Hotels often have, you know, K-cups or those little machines that do like the big coffee, like tea bag kind of thing, but it's never strong enough for us. So we kind of add a little bit of that, and it brings it more to our liking. And if you find yourself enjoying stronger coffee, maybe that will be helpful for you. Downy Wrinkle Releaser. That's really helpful. That stuff works pretty well. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. I make my own room and linen spray. Again, sometimes you go into places and the hotel just kind of, or the room just maybe doesn't smell the best, or it's just a little stale, and it's just a way to make it feel more homey. And again, you can use that for bathroom spray in the bathroom if you need kind of reinforcements. This is something I recently purchased on Amazon, and I will look and find any of these things I can find and link them below if you're interested in purchasing them. Nothing in this video is sponsored. This is purely just stuff that I enjoy, I've purchased for myself and use. But this is my first experience with this, and my husband and I tried some recently, and it doesn't taste as good as Scope. It's kind of maybe spearminty, maybe a bit medicinal, but it will work, especially when you're traveling and you're just like, I just want to brush my teeth and use some mouthwash and feel fresh again. When on those long haul trips, I feel like this would be vital. Makeup remover, maybe some small panty liners. I don't need to explain that. So next, a nice small little travel razor. Love this. These little covers, they look like a condom that cover your shampoo, whatever bottles. So if they leak, it will keep it contained and it doesn't ruin your bags, your suitcase, or your toiletry bag. Sunblock and small travel size deodorants, and we're all familiar with that. And then this is my little drugstore down here. You know, all the things that will make you absolutely miserable on a trip where you wish you had it and you don't I just carry it, and then I don't have to wait until the morning to get to the drugstore to get Sudafed or Tums or nasal spray or some sort of pain relief. Also a Tide pen, Q-tips, flossers, you know, all that kind of stuff that, you know, without fail, you wind up needing it and you don't have it. I've never had anything break in here, and I have taken like small perfume glass roller little bottles, or I don't usually travel with a lot of glass, but I have, and it's always been well protected. I'd love to talk about this. my sister told me about this. So this is my travel skincare system. And they have nice little guards to keep them from being depressed in transit. You can fill it with whatever your serums and stuff that you need, and put it in here. It's got a nice cover. Awesome. I travel with this in my backpack, and on long hauls, I just feel so much better. It's so dry in those airplanes, and I just sit there and wash my face, put my skincare on, and feel like a new woman. Highly recommend this. This comes in handy when you are traveling light. We did a lot of inner travel in Africa last year, South Africa, with my daughter, and my youngest son and his wife went with us, and we really wanted to see and visit a lot of places, and we were kind of traveling light. So this comes in handy when you're traveling light. Good conditioning shampoo bar. This is a little device that holds your cell phone and clips on to various things on the plane, in a car, wherever you're at. You can use it in regular life, not just travel. This goes completely 360, and it expands to hold various size phones, and it's kind of useful. It can come in handy, and it folds down very small. A travel jewelry container. I don't always take this. I don't take it often. But if I'm going, like where we're going now, and I plan on dressing up occasionally, and I want to take some other jewelry, fits right in there, keeps it safe and organized, and nice and small, throw in your suitcase. Luggage straps. Everybody has blue, black, brown, dark colored suitcases. And unless you have a very obvious, bright color, this is a way where you can be like, okay, that's my bag coming down the, whatever that thing is. It's escaping me at the moment, but this is very helpful, marking your bag. This is that new pack of mouthwash that I just talked about. This is a 30 pack. Yeah. I'll link it below if you're interested. This is my go-to travel purse. I throw this on. Oops, sorry about that. When I fall asleep, when I'm on the plane, it's super comfortable. It just stays on me. I have all of my travel documents, my money, everything that's super important on me at all times. And it's fashionable. This is real leather. I got it from Quince. Very affordable. And I think it looks great. The zippers are just, you know, nice and buttery. It's just, and it's got lots of room in here. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this stuff. It's got a place for your license, a couple cards, nice empty, or nice large area to keep your necessities in there. So a few other go-tos that you want to throw in. You know, nowadays you want to wipe down your tray table, all your area that you're going to be spending a good bit of time in. You know, anything that we can do to protect ourselves, to keep us healthy while we're traveling, it's worth it. And then these are just some deodorant wipes. After a long haul, slip into the bathroom, kind of do the essentials, makes you feel like, okay, I'm ready to take on the day. And you feel less haggard when you reach your destination. I'm not a big fan of a lot of electrolyte drinks mixes, but I like the Pedialyte ones. I can tolerate these. And it's got some vitamin C, some immune boosting properties, and it keeps you hydrated as well. This is just a makeup wipe and some lip balm from previous flight little bags that they give you for flying with them. A nice travel hair dryer. I don't need to take this time. We're staying at hotels, but sometimes if you're Airbnbs or staying with people, you need to take your own tools. A nice small one is a good one to have with you. This is new to me, and this is going to be my first trip with this, but it's a water bottle holder, and it's got some other pockets. Like I could see my phone fitting in here, my lip balm, maybe some sunscreen. You know, when you're getting out to go on a hike, you can sling this over your shoulder, put it on crossbody, open this up, cinch this down around your water bottle. It's got a strap for your belt if you wear belts. Couple different pockets. Yeah, I think this could be useful. Packing cubes. To use packing cubes or not, if you are a packing cube liker, I've been really happy with this brand. It was not expensive. Got it on Amazon, and these are well made. Like they're thick. The zippers are good. They all expand, have that compression. These are compression packing cubes. So some of them just are packing cubes, and then the compression ones, you put your stuff in, and then you can compress it down and more or less gain all that extra air and space around things. Do I always use them? No, but more times than not, I do. And they can double as a place to put your dirty laundry when you're in between places where, you know, before you get to wash it. So that's helpful as well. And last but not least, a luggage scale. We've had several different kinds. This one has lasted the longest. You just hook it on your luggage, set this to 0, and then weigh your luggage, and it tells you how many pounds it is. Because we all go with too much, and then you buy stuff that you want to bring home, and then you're like, oh no, I don't know how much my bag weighs. This is nice and small. You can throw it in there, and then you're always confident to know that your bag is a good weight. I hope you found this helpful. Like I said, none of it is necessary. This is just things that I like to have access to if I choose to use them. Until next time, my friends. Bye.